Good morning. I'm Dan DeRosa with 19 News, trying to get you some breaking news out of Lake County, and we believe this is Paynesville. This is the area of Hayer Drive and West Jackson Street. You can see our camera on the scene there, and we're actually seeing a lot of the authorities sort of dissipate in this area because this appears to be over. And I have video from right at about 10:50 when the SWAT team, using their street vehicle, that big black vehicle, broached the door, and then you'll see this as it happens. SWAT ran into the home, and we're not exactly sure what the original call is at this point, but some pretty good video here from our photographer who was there on the scene at the time live. Again, we're starting to see some of the vehicles pull away, which tells us this situation may be over. But again, I want to play you this video from just a few minutes ago, about 20 minutes ago, of the SWAT team making entrance to this home. Take a look. Again, you just watched a SWAT video, or the SWAT team make entrance to that Paynesville home on Hayer Drive. That was just about 20 minutes ago, a little less than 20 minutes ago. We were watching the live feed. We were waiting for more information, but when we saw SWAT make that move, when they used that vehicle to break down the door, we thought it was important. You can see other family members now being allowed back into their home. This is not the home where the SWAT situation was, but people who live in that neighborhood are now being allowed to return to their home. This is a live picture here. You even saw a baby in that family, and they lived right next door. There is the home that was broached or at least entered by the SWAT team. You can see the front door there is busted up pretty good. You've got the screen door, and that's what that SWAT vehicle was used for. And we'll show it here again in a second, but really some high-powered rifles there. There is a sniper rifle that's part of the SWAT team that was called out. So although we don't have the details on why they were there, we can see that the Lake County SWAT team was not messing around and had several high-powered rifles as well as that SWAT vehicle. We're going to show that video again here for you. Again, this was at about 10:50 when the SWAT team decided to make a move on this home. The vehicle punches the front door open. You're going to see the screen door kind of get ripped off, but take a look again. So you saw that vehicle punch open the front door. You heard the go, go, go as the SWAT team ran in to the home. Live picture now back at the home. This situation appears to be all but over. I can tell you, I was watching that live feed as they knocked in the front door, ran in, and it was only a few moments later. You can see they're using a drone over the area. It was only a few moments later that the SWAT team then calmly walked out of the home. They did not walk a suspect out that I saw, and I was watching it pretty closely. They ran into the home, and then literally just a matter of moments later, they all kind of walked back out. Don't know what that means at this time. Don't want to make any speculation. but I did not see them come out with any kind of suspect, any kind of man or woman in handcuffs as the SWAT team then left that building. It appears it's beginning to rain there in that neighborhood. That's not going to help situations to the situation there. But I tell you what, since this appears to be over, we're going to wait for official confirmation from either the Lake County Sheriff's Department or perhaps Paynesville Police, even maybe Paynesville Township Police will give us an update. Look for that in our upcoming news. Our 11 o'clock news is ongoing right now on CW43, then our noon news on Channel 19 coming up. But again, one more time, let's take a look at the video at the moment SWAT decided to make a move into that home. Take a look. So again, that was just a matter of minutes ago, and the situation was over. Here's one last live look. You can see neighbors who are right next door. They were allowed to come back home just in the last few minutes. So police clearly feeling that the danger at this point is over, but the investigation will continue. Most of the emergency vehicles have now left, but again, I have to reiterate, I was watching as SWAT went into that home. They quickly moved out, and I think we're about to get an interview with a neighbor, so we'll wait for that. But I was watching as SWAT went into that home. Obviously, they rushed in, but they were only in there for a few short moments when they walked right back out. I did not see anyone in handcuffs. I did not see SWAT come out with anyone at the time, so we're going to wait for confirmation. There's a couple of different possibilities. Was the person they thought barricaded in there, was that person not home? Or did perhaps that person in some sort of terrible situation inside that home? So we'll wait for that. I believe our crew is about to interview a neighbor here. So we'll wait on that as we do. Again, take a look at the moment that the SWAT team decided they could no longer wait, and they took off inside that home. And I do think we now have that interview with the neighbor, so let's listen in.
Light.
Perfect. And say it all together.
Jonathan Light.
Perfect. And tell me, when did you notice something happening outside your door?
Probably around like 8:20 this morning. There was an ambulance and like a bunch of cops outside, and then the squad had left with someone on the gurney, and then it kind of just turned into a giant police standoff outside.
Yeah, how long has this been going on?
Probably about almost 3 hours.
Gotcha. Do you know, like, any of your neighbors that live down there?
I do not know.
Okay. Have you heard anything? I know that they were, like, yelling things over the speaker in the intercom.
Just basically just for the guy to come outside, come out with his hands up. Nothing, like, super crazy or anything. First it was the police, and the sheriff showed up with the mobile unit and like the SWAT team.
Did you see once they were able to get inside?
Yes.
Can you describe that for me?
It was actually quite exciting, not to lie, on a quiet Tuesday morning. The battering ram went down. They busted the door open, and like 8 to 15 suited up guys went in the house. No one's came out yet though.
No one other than those.
The officers.
The SWAT members. Gotcha. I see we saw some people, like the neighboring house, some people out of there. Were you able to see when they left?
Pretty much. I walked down the street. I was able to see like the inside of the garage, the inside of the house. Dog ran out of the house once like the cops went in. Like it's been pretty exciting. I'm not really sure exactly what was going on, but there's been a lot.
Gotcha. So no one's talked to you or came up and asked you any questions or anything like that?
No, the cop just told me not to stand outside, but we don't really listen.
Gotcha. All right. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Thanks for helping us out.
Good work there from our Aria Janelle on the scene there of this SWAT situation. I believe this is in Paynesville. A little discrepancy of whether it's Paynesville Township. But we're seeing an EMS unit arrive on the scene now. And again, this is the fact that we're seeing an ambulance arrive now on this scene is kind of intriguing. Also goes into just what that young man said, that they haven't seen anyone else come out after the SWAT team went in there. According to that neighbor, he saw police and ambulance there this morning, and someone was taken out on a stretcher, and then it turned into the standoff situation. So we'll have to see what the details were. Was this a domestic situation that needed someone to get help? But do you mind? As we're seeing now, I'm just trying to get a determination on what we're seeing here as far as individuals now going in and out of the home, and why that EMS is just now arriving. We can see right there the paramedics with their medical kit heading toward the back of the house up the driveway. So we'll have to see just exactly what is the new injury that they had to call in an ambulance really about a half an hour after the SWAT went in. I'm not sure if there is a new injury or if someone else was found maybe that was hurt. We'll have to wait and see on that. So I tell you what we're going to do. We're going to wrap up our stream here, and you can check our website for updates. We will have updates throughout our 11 o'clock news on CW43, and then, of course, our noon news coming up on Channel 19. But again, the actual SWAT situation appears to be over in Paynesville. This is on Hayer Drive and West Jackson Street. So look for updates throughout the day on Channel 19. Until then, I'm Dan DeRosa with 19 News. Have a good day.
19 News is everywhere. Download our CTV apps and follow us on social media at Cleveland 19 News.